I take almost 95% from my trades on the road. I drive the truck, put in the radio,
Right.
near from the radio,
Yeah.
and always I look the road, I look the chap, I look the road, I look the chap.
But not whilst you're driving, though. You obviously pull over before you take any trades, because that'd be very dangerous.
No, it's not dangerous for me because
I've just had one of the most heartwarming conversations I think I've ever had. And when I first started speaking to Levy, I was really interested by his story because he is a Forex trader that trades on the road. He's a full-time driver and he trades on the road. So he's very unlike most traders who work in an office or do it in their spare time from their studio, whatever it may be, like myself. He trades on the road, and the way he's found trading is quite incredible. But what I was really amazed by is the reasons why he's trading and the reasons for his trading. And I think his story is absolutely wonderful. So I hope you enjoyed this as much as I did. If you're not doing this already, please make sure you're subscribed to the channel, and let's get into it. So Levy, thank you for joining me today. How are you? You well?
I enjoy my family. Saturday, it's Sunday, not Saturday.
Yeah.
I'm back for Sunday.
What have you been doing this weekend? Did you say you've been with your family this weekend, have you?
Yeah, because I work just Monday to Friday.
Okay. Now, you've got a really interesting story, haven't you? Because we had a chat the other day, you and I. We had a conversation, and you've got quite a unique setup for a trader. I think most of the traders that I have the pleasure of interviewing are, they work either an office job so they can trade at the same time, or they're maybe completely independent from an office and they work at home and they've got their own setup and, desk setup and own home computer and that sort of thing. But your setup is very different from most traders, isn't it?
Yes, because that's because I told you I take almost 95% from my trades on the road.
Wow.
Yes, I drive the truck.
Yeah.
I have my phone or a tablet put in the radio.
Right.
Near from the radio,
Yeah.
and always I look the road, I look the chap, I look the road, I look the
chap. So you're trading kind of whilst you're on the road, really, but not whilst you're driving, though. I'm going to assume you obviously pull over before you take any trades, because that'd be very dangerous.
No, it's not dangerous for me because I have a lot of experience in my country. I just work in my country, and in my country, I don't know if you know something about my country, but in our country is not too many highways.
Okay.
It's almost is national road, and on the national road you go to 35, 50 kilometers per hour. It's not very fast.
Wow. Okay. But I mean, we wouldn't really recommend it to most of our viewers, though. Using the charts whilst we're driving. Okay. But so you did you learn to trade on the road?
I learned about trading. You asked me, no? How I learned?
Yeah, how did you learn to trade? Was it on the road? Did you know about trading beforehand?
No. I learned first time when it was in crypto, not in Forex.
Okay. And how
it
long
was
ago was
about
that?
It was exactly when I started the last bull run in 2021.
Okay.
Like other novice crypto traders, I in exactly when it was a bull run. Okay. And for me, it was a big disappointment because after that, start the bear market, everything is gone. Oh shit, what can I do? And step by step, I start to make farming on DeFi for the first time.
Yeah.
And I can tell you I lose because I earn some money, but not from my expectation. And from Forex, I think the first in this year, because I see a lot of TikTok or Facebook shorts like trading gold, trading CDFs. What mean? And in my Binance is not gold. Is not what is this? And I start to learn from one person, another person from TikTok about. And after that, I open some forex accounts, and I start with demo.
Okay.
You know.
And so, what do you trade now? Do you still trade crypto now, or is it forex?
No, just gold.
Just gold.
Just only gold.
Just gold, nothing else.
Yeah, not CDF, not how is say US 30 or something that. Yeah. Just simple gold.
I love that. I think that's a journey that so many traders go on. They, I think as a new trader, you want to be trading all the time, don't you? So you're trading Euro USD and GBP USD and gold and US 30, and then over time you learn that actually it's a really unprofitable way to trade if you're trading lots of different pairs. And you also can't really concentrate on what each one is doing properly. If you're trading lots of different pairs at lots of different times, it's really difficult to
But the gold for me is very predictable. Yeah. I don't know, maybe just for me, but I predict I see how it's going. I don't know. For me, it's very predictable.
And so, what would you say is so you learnt your trading strategy from TikTok? What would you say your trading strategy is? If you were to class it, is it smart money trading? Is it retail trading? Is it support and resistance? What would you class as your trading strategy?
I always, before I take a trade, I always look on the chart of many time frames.
Okay.
And I try to identify the patterns.
Okay.
And most important for me, it was every time the news.
Yeah.
You know, and if you see what the start Ukrainian Russian war, the gold is rocket up.
Yeah.
And same was now when the start Israeli war.
Right.
That it was very, very predictable.
Really.
From 1880, it's going to 2009 or what it was maximum.
And so, do you need news events to trade? Is that what you're looking for? You waiting for kind of economic events and fundamentals and that sort of thing?
Not always, but I take this news like a part of my knowledge, and I take a trade in what the news says. When I passed that challenge in CTI, it was in same day when Jerome Powell speak on the TV.
FOMC on the Wednesday. Yeah.
Yes. In my country, non-television give the power speech, but I find on Taiwan guy who put on the TikTok all the speech of the Jerome Powell.
Wow.
And after 2 wars, I know how gold is going.
Okay. And so what do you do? Do you try and get in a trade kind of before the event? So are you expecting the news to move it in a certain direction, or do you wait until the news has happened and then take your trade afterwards?
Yeah, I expect because I have on I don't know how is the name this application, where is the approximately date of if the how is to say in English, the rate of is up or down, what Jerome Powell says. I don't know.
Interest rates?
Yeah, interest rate.
Okay.
It's approximately.
So you're waiting
to go up or go down.
You're waiting for Powell to kind of release information on interest rates and what the Bank of America is doing, that sort of thing, the Treasury's doing, and then you trade after the event.
No. I trade before.
Trade before, okay.
Yeah, before because but with stop loss and good money management,
Okay.
And I see for the first time I take the trade. I know the gold will go up. I take a trade long, 3 position, And after I take my trade, is going down rocket. And I see that problem, and I know before because when it's bad, when it's good news for crypto or forex,
Yeah.
all the time for the first time it's going, and now opposite side, and after it's going.
Yeah.
All time it was Bitcoin same because I take a lot of position on futures for
Yeah.
Bitcoin,
Right.
you know,
Okay.
and all the time it was same. And I don't I don't scare because I know it is turned back and is going up.
Yeah.
And I just move a little bit stop loss lower to don't take my stop loss, and after it was rocket and
Right.
that was
Okay.
finished.
So you're kind of waiting for a manipulation, then, are you? You're waiting for a kind of like a false move first, and
Yes, yes,
then so like a accumulation before the news event, and then a manipulative
exactly,
move in the wrong direction, and then a distribution in the right direction. So a classic kind of
exactly,
accumulation, manipulation, distribution setup.
exactly,
Yeah.
exactly,
And is that
exactly.
strategy? Did you learn it from a particular person? I think because ICT uses the AMD. I think a lot of kind of liquidity-based, algorithmic-based trading strategies are based upon a very similar setup. I know my strategy, for example, is very similar to that. I'm looking for an accumulation of price in the marketplace, some sort of manipulation, and then after the manipulation is usually when I get into my trade. So I think a lot of strategies are based around that. Was there a particular trader that you followed? No.
No, no. Honestly, I look every time, and in weekend, many traders who explain.
Okay.
But I just take from all the traders
Right.
what I
Okay.
consider is better for me.
So you've built your strategy off basically
Yeah,
lots of different
yeah.
strategies,
I
effectively.
am honestly, I'm an chaotic. I don't have a specific strategy.
Okay.
When
Okay.
when I when I see the big fish there, I put my thing there in
Yeah.
the up the fish.
There we go.
You know.
I love
It's
that. I
not
love that.
some particular strategy,
So you.
but like I say, always see the charts. Not
Okay.
I'm
Okay.
stupid guy to go in without knowledge.
Sure. So you've been trading now a couple of years, and prior to that, you've been. I don't think we fully explained to the viewers what you actually do. So you're a driver for a living, is that right? You drive. Is it kind of large lorries, heavy goods vehicles?
Yeah, big truck.
Big truck. Okay. And what's your kind of your normal day to day? What do you deliver? Do you work for a particular company? Do you deliver particular products?
No, no, no. My company is. I have 19% delivery cartoon. Cartoons for that cartoons from you put the espresso or something and not cartoon networks. Cartons.
Cartons.
I
So
don't,
like stock.
cartoon.
Stock
Yeah,
from
yeah, yeah,
various
yeah, yeah.
companies.
Exactly,
Okay.
exactly.
So you're
90% from
you're
my
you're a
load is that.
you're a courier effectively, and you get asked to drive to a particular place, pick up the cartons, and then take them to another place.
Yes,
Fine.
but the place where we deliver is same.
Right. Okay.
I
Okay.
go from that city to
Yeah.
their city and
Right.
back.
Okay.
Just that.
And how long are you driving for usually?
I work the big truck. I work now in 5 days, 5 years.
Yeah.
But before that, I was in the van driver.
Okay.
And then, like I say, I was in England because there I work in the European community,
Okay.
not just in my country.
And how
And
long
I,
how
I,
how long have you been driving for now? How many years?
so I work 4 years in the van driver, and after that I was in Norway because my specialization is plumber.
Okay.
I I work in Norway about 2 years,
Okay.
and after that I come back in Romania and I start to work a truck driver.
Fine. Okay. And so, what was it that first got you? You mentioned that you got into kind of crypto. What was it? Do you remember the moment that you kind of found trading and you kind of got into it? Is there a particular moment in your life or particular thing that you saw on social media that you remember that kind of struck your, caught your attention?
Yeah. If I tell you, maybe you don't believe me.
Okay.
I
Try me.
was in, you maybe know, crypto.com.
Yeah.
I have account in crypto.com. And if you remember last year or 2 years ago, it was FTX crash.
Yeah.
It was on the road, and then I know maybe after a half an hour after the start the crash, what is happening. I have installed in my phone Binance exchange, but unfortunately for me, I don't have make KYC,
Okay.
And I know the FTX is going down.
Yeah.
I take $100 futures
Okay.
short, and I make a lot of money.
Okay.
And when I want to make this thing, the application say me, sorry, but you don't have KYC. And the KYC, it was 2 days.
Right. Okay.
For me, it was. Believe me, I go in another road.
Yeah.
I think about why can I don't make KYC from Binance? Now it was a good opportunity to make money, and just thinking, I go in another way.
Right. Okay.
Call me from the company. Where are you going? I going. Oh shit! I'm making another rush. It was big experience for me, but the first time after that I make KYC Binance in the start on a futures, make some trades. But help me some guys from here from Romania. We have a Discord group, and all the time it don't give us signals,
Right. Okay.
But all the time he explain, from that price Bitcoin I think will go up, or from that price I think Bitcoin will go down. But you don't take a big how we say effect of
positions.
No, Livier or something. When you make, I tell you, my English is not very good.
It's fine. You're doing really well.
When I was my school in my country, just Russian language because it was communist country.
So it sounds like you were maybe part of. Was it like an analysis?
Leverage.
Oh, okay. So don't take big leverage. Okay, so was it almost
not
like
big leverage?
It was almost like an analysis group you were a part of. Then was it?
Yeah, something analysis is now, because that guy never give us signals.
No.
Well, like another guys that, but I have 2 or 3 groups on Telegram who give signals.
Yeah.
Believe me, they say 90% accuracy. No. Maybe 50, maybe less.
Yeah. And I think so many of those groups they're there to just kind of take, a lot of them they charge, of course. They're there to kind of lure you into their VIP signals. And
VIP.
I think it's like cheating on an exam. To sign up to a signals group is, I think, the biggest cheat on yourself. You're lying to yourself ultimately, because eventually, at one point in time, that signals group is going to close. For whatever reason, life happens, people move on, they go and do different things. Eventually, the signals group will close. And then you're left, let's say you've passed a prop firm challenge. Let's say you're making 5 figures a year out of it. That's great, but if it goes, you've got nothing to fall back on. And that could be your entire income stream. And, it's like the old saying goes, would you rather be given a fish for a day so you can eat a meal, or be given a fishing rod so that you could learn to fish and feed yourself for the rest of your life? And I think that's really, really important. Communities are, obviously communities are so important to a new trader. I have my own Discord community. I offer mentorship and coaching completely for free because I enjoy the process of teaching and I enjoy the process of helping others out. But I think for any new trader wanting to get into trading, it's so important to have a group, a community around you, like-minded people that are going to help you grow and learn to trade. And I think, I've spoken to a few people now hosting this podcast, and over the years, the traders that do well are the ones that are part of, great communities. Like I said, I have my own Discord mentorship. CTI have their own Discord mentorship with about 17,000 people in, and that's really busy and chatty, and it's a really great place to be. But community is so important, and it sounds like it was a big part of your journey as well, Levy.
Yeah. I want to tell you something. Almost people who go in the trading or forex or crypto or not matter is going, one day I will be rich.
Yeah.
No, honestly, I don't go in for that. Who don't want to be rich? Yeah, but it's just a dream.
Yeah.
I in because I have a little bit family problem.
Okay.
I have one boy, 17 years old, and if you know that diagnosed is autistic.
Okay, yeah, autistic, yeah. So you have an autistic, is that your son, is it?
Yes.
Okay.
And for 4 years, it was always with me on the truck.
Okay.
Because he to have a lot of problem with him.
Yeah.
Now he's better and he stay home with my wife.
Okay.
And all I want to do from this trading or from crypto or from anything else is to make some money from my financial independence to stay home near from my boy. Just that I want. I don't want millions. I don't want $100,000.
Yeah.
For me, it will be enough if I monthly make 1,000 and a half.
Really?
For me, it will be enough because in that way I can stay home near from my boy.
I think that's a really wonderful, a really wonderful way to get into trading. The reason why you're doing it is so different to why so many people might go into trading themselves. I think you're right. So many people go into trading for the wrong reasons. They go into it for the Lamborghinis and the flash cars and the expensive holidays. And
one Lambo.
Yeah, I know
that.
And I've never really seen the appeal. Unlike you, I'm quite humble. And for me, my trading journey is about not having to go to work every day, so I can spend time with my family and I can enjoy my life. And maybe I can take my family on one extra holiday a year, or if I'm in a position in the future where I can buy nice things, great. But I've never been into designer clothes or flashy cars. I still have a Volkswagen Polo on my drive that I've had for 10 years. And it's a tiny little car, and it runs really, really well. And I love, I could afford a really nice, big, flashy car, but I'm not interested in that. That doesn't
not me.
It doesn't do anything for me. For me, it's about getting my life back and my freedom back. I at the moment, I still work full time. I've got a very good job that pays very well. And the trading alongside it, gives us a very comfortable life, but I'm not spending any of that money just yet. For me, I want a big pot so I can have my freedom, have my time back to spend with my family. And I think the reasons why you're doing it are really quite beautiful. And, I genuinely wish you all the best on your journey. And I hope you make what you need to make so that you can quit your job or work less so you can spend time with your son and your wife.
That is my dream. That is my dream, not Lambo or something big palace.
That's a really beautiful story.
I am not a prince.
I love that from you. I think it's a really beautiful story. Now, we're going to jump over to the charts. You're going to share your screen, if that's okay, Levy. You're going to show us a few charts and some screenshots, is that right, of some trades that you've taken recently?
Yeah. I need to see if I have. You see that? This.
I can see that. Yeah, perfect. Okay, so you started this then. What date is that this started?
In 26.
On the
I think.
26th of October. Okay.
I don't know. In 26, I make account, but I think it was 2 days after I received my
Yeah.
KC
Yeah.
something.
And you had a target to hit of 10%, I believe. Is that right? You had to get 10% to
Yes,
pass.
it was need $100 make
$100.
profit.
Okay, $100.
Yeah,
And you did that in about 5 trading days.
I don't know what.
You did that in 5 trading days. You took over
Yeah,
five
five
over
trading days
five
because
trading days. That's
it
really
was
impressive. Really impressive.
Thursday, Friday,
Yeah.
Monday, Tuesday, and
Yeah.
Wednesday. Wednesday about I think I told you when power
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
speaking, it was finished.
I think your equity curve there is pretty fantastic. So your first trade or the first couple of trades you took, by the look of it, they were losses. It's always very scary when that happens.
It was not losses. It was just down run because I let him. It was not close trade because I let him
Oh,
on the
okay.
weekend.
Fine. Okay, so they went into drawdown and then they came back up ultimately.
Draw down. It was zero for me.
Fine. Okay. Did you have any losses at all, or was it all gains?
No, 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 no. I have because I put stop in my trade
Yeah.
about sometimes because I see the market is going against me,
Yeah.
and the lower position or a bigger position, if I was short, I don't know exactly.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
If I take a short position, the higher position I close. No, the lower position I close it. You know.
Right. Okay. Okay. So you're hedging, are you? You're taking buys and sells.
Yeah,
Yeah.
buy or sell not important, but always in all trades,
Yeah.
I just make profit.
Right. Okay.
Every time I just make profit. It not was down
Okay.
round.
And how do you make sure that you always make profit regardless? How do you ensure that?
How
How do
I
you
ensure you?
how do you make sure that you always make a profit?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure never because if I see the good
Yeah.
traders, a lot of 10 years experience,
Yeah.
and just last night I see one traders who lost in 5 minutes 10K.
Wow. It's a lot of money.
She, yeah, he have a good community. It's
Yeah.
in a big community
Yeah.
traders, and in trade never be sure in nothing. But for me, it's money management.
Yeah.
If I lose, not lose much.
Right. Okay.
And CTI teach me that it was a biggest experience from CTI.
Yeah.
Teach me you don't go down around just 6%.
Okay.
If
Okay.
if 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 you tell me you can go down 50%, maybe it's FOMO after that,
Yeah.
and I going down. But you limit me, and that make me use properly my money management.
Right. Okay. Okay. And so your money management then, what do you risk per trade usually?
And I try all the time to not risk more than 1% from
1%.
all.
Okay.
In one trade, if
Yeah.
we include maybe 3-4 position,
Fine.
but
Okay. So you split them into kind of 1/4%, and then if the trade starts moving your direction, will you kind of add extra positions?
yes, sometimes yeah. But if I sure uh, that last position, it's help me. If not, I better go down, but I go down 1% or
Right.
maybe less
Okay.
because if I see the market is hardly going against me, I close before.
Okay. Okay. And do you have a maximum? Do you limit yourself to a certain number of trades per day? Do you take a maximum of say 1 or 2 trades per day, or
Oh no.
no?
If I tell you, maybe I take 10 or 15 times trades when I
Wow.
pass through this challenge.
Okay.
Uh, because if I see I win $5,
Yeah.
stop. let me see what's happening
Okay.
with the chart. It's going in same direction.
Yeah.
It's going down. It's going up, and always and make another analysis. And then when I say,
Yeah.
that is good, I in again take 2-3 positions. Maybe from the 2-3 position, one it was win, two what it was loss.
Yeah.
But for me it was every day make if I make 50 cents, $1.
Yeah.
Is win, not loss.
Okay. So you always make sure that you're kind of cutting your losses quicker, and kind of maximizing your profits, really. Making sure that your losses are small and your wins are big.
Yeah. I make sure to be that, because and all the time I take first position with slower.
Yeah.
And if the chart is going against me, but I am sure it's turning back.
Yeah.
Take a little bit more and a little bit more and a little bit more.
Okay.
Always the bigger amount of position to be on the top, or if I go sell, or in the bottom if I go long.
Okay. So
I tell you, it's something strange strategy, because it's my own.
It's your own strategy. You've created it effectively, which I think is the best. The best strategies are the ones where you've created them yourselves, and I think the best trading is so personal to you. It is something that you develop as an individual. Very similarly, I often compare it to artwork, okay, or being a painter. And every painter has their own different style. Effectively, every painter is taking paint and they're putting it on a brush and they're putting it on canvas to paint their picture. But every painter does that slightly differently. And yes, they can maybe imitate Picasso or imitate another famous artist, Salvador Dali, whoever it may be, but they'll never quite be able to paint like the original artist. And trading is very, very similar, in my opinion. If you try and copy someone's trading strategy completely, you might be able to work if it's very, very mechanical. But I feel like as a trader, you have to be very individual. It has to fit your lifestyle. Your lifestyle is going to be different to the professional trader who's teaching you their strategy. So their strategy may not completely work with your lifestyle. So I think the best traders are the ones that develop their own trading personality. The ones that go out into the marketplace. They find various different strategies. And like you've done, they piece things together from one here, one here, one here. And then they make their own strategy. And that then becomes yours with your personality in it. And I think that really what makes most traders profitable. I think so many traders will fail by trying to copy somebody else's strategy and believing that they can do it exactly as that trader does it.
It's true,
yeah.
In my country, it's one word. I don't translate in English mot a mot, but it's something like the better is wrong.
Right, okay.
I don't know if you want to say, I see one thing is good, no? But I want to be more good. No, you lose. Let him, if he's good, let him good. Not make better good. Let him good. Not try to make better like is. Let him, it's a good strategy, go with that strategy. Not try to make a bigger strategy, a more profitable strategy. It's not good, because if you change something in that is working good, no? If I change something, all is going down.
Yeah. That's it. And I think that's often the mistake people make, isn't it? That they try and perfect something that already works. When actually you may not need to. You may just need to, do what they're doing very well and make it your own, really, instead of trying to make it better. If you continually try and improve on, things that are currently working, I think in English we would say, try not to fix what's not broken. So
yes, something like
is that the same thing?
So
try not to, if it's not broken, let's not try and fix it. If it works,
Yeah.
it works, and great, you can make it your own. But
Yeah.
there's
You can go a doctor if you're not sick, no?
There's no need to make it more complicated.
Yes.
Yeah. So, talk to me a little bit about your experience with CTI then. So, how did you come across City Traders Imperium?
I heard about prop firms maybe 2-3 months ago.
Yeah.
And I tried to find on Google many prop firms.
Okay.
And I opened this page, I see. I open this page, I see. And I decide, I don't know. Honestly, I don't know why I decide to go in the CTI. And I don't make a mistake.
What made you choose them over other companies, though? There must be something that stuck out to you. What was it about CTI that appealed to you more than anyone else?
For the first time, it was that instant funding when I need to pass just one challenge, not two.
Because there's nothing really else out there like it, is there? The instant funding, whether you
and
just
the
got one
second part is I saw Dow round is all absolutely Dow round is 6%. Okay. Or in if for example I have in that instant funding 1,000 USD.
Yeah.
When I have a profit about 50, I have $1,050. Same Dow round it was to 940. It's not going up with amount. It's always all time is fixed.
Okay. So it's you like the fact that it was a fixed drawdown rather than a relative drawdown.
Yeah. It's very good for trader because
definitely.
If you have $100 profit, you can take a little bit more risk.
Yeah. I'm with you.
You understand me? Yeah. But another prop firms, if you make $100 profit, the Dow round is going down.
Your drawdown comes to meet it effectively. Your profit goes up, your drawdown
following
comes up
the profit.
Yeah. I know what you mean.
And that is not good because normally, and for me, normal is like in CTI, I fix it about 6% from initial amount. That is, if you make $100,000, still same.
Yeah. It's good. And I think that's one of the reasons why CTI are kind of becoming more and more well known, is that they're constantly trying to improve on what is already a fantastic proposition. They've been in the marketplace a long time now. They've got a good number of years behind them. There's all these new firms that are popping up left, right, and centre now, and it really worries me. I was funded before with a company called My Forex Funds, and as most of you watching this, and Levy, you may know, they went bust recently, and there's a big controversy, and they were one of the big players in the marketplace, sadly, and now companies like CTI, I think, are really shining, and they're really standing out against other companies. They've got a good number of years behind them, which I think is really, really important. Their rules are very, very good. They're very honest and open about how they work. And, they've very kindly asked me to come in and host their podcast. I don't work for CTI, but I've known the people that run CTI for quite a number of years. And, they've always been, they've never been maybe as big and as well known as some of the other prop firms. But I feel like they deserve to be competing now with some of the other big companies. They really are putting their ideas forward and making their programs better and better all the time, and you're attracting new people like yourself, and hopefully you can max out whatever it is that you're looking to do and increase your portfolio with them, and have those payouts that are going to help you and your family have a new lifestyle. Make sure that you don't have to spend so much time on the road, and hopefully CTI can be one of the companies that, if not the only company, that can help you do that. Now, in tradition on this podcast, what we do is I've got some key questions that I'm going to ask you. Okay. I also have a question that was left for you by Hugues, our last podcast guest. So I'm gonna go through that with you today. Okay. Just bear with me 2 moments. Just going to load up my questions. Okay. So these questions, I think, really open up to the reasons maybe why you got into trading or the things that you've learned from trading, and I think it's really good for our viewers to understand how you feel towards these things. So question number one, what has trading taught you? Now that's a very open question. It's supposed to be a very open question, and you can answer it in any way that you wish, but what has trading taught you, Levy?
I think the principal thing it teach me deep trading is the discipline.
Discipline.
Yes. Because and also, like I say, CTI company give me this discipline. Maybe if it was another prop farm or another place trading, I don't learn this discipline. He make me to use my brain in and use my proper money management in that kind to don't lose.
Okay.
Lose big versus I want to say not big lose, but if I lose the trade in another trade, I catch up the lose.
Okay. And was the CTI instant funding that you took, was this your first ever go at a prop firm challenge?
Yes, from a real paid. I want to say paid challenge.
This is the first time, and you passed first time, which is very impressive.
Yes, because I tried another prop farms, but just demo without paying anything.
Yeah, with you.
Like I say, I practice. But for me, the first time when I passed one challenge, I never do that in another company.
No, that's a very, very, very impressive to pass in your one of your early challenges. So many traders, including myself, go through multiple prop firm challenges and fail multiple prop firm challenges before they find it. So you must really be very in tune with your trading strategy and like you said, very disciplined. So that's great to see, and I really can't wait to see what you achieve kind of going forward. I'm really excited for you. What would you change about your journey if you could?
That is a good question. I think nothing.
Nothing?
Nothing.
That's the sign of a happy man.
Every fail for me was one step forward.
Yeah. I heard a really interesting quote the other day. Sorry, Levy. You carry on.
Sorry. Without fail, you can be a winner.
Yeah.
Because fail all the time teach you do something wrong, and you need to think about that and fix that problem. For me, I accept my trading history, with all the fails, with all the wins. And I think never change something in my strategy or in my trading.
I love that. I think that's a really humbling. What's the word I'm looking for? That's a really humbling sentiment. The fact that you wouldn't change anything, and I think that shows us a very happy, content person.
For me, it's like in life.
Yeah.
If I can beg my life back, never change anything.
Fantastic.
That is.
I heard a really interesting quote the other day that in life there is no such thing as win or lose. In life, you either win or you learn, and it's an adage that I think I've kind of lived my life by, is that life is a series of lessons, and the wins are great, but I think the lessons are more important. I personally think one of the most damaging things to any trader is a winning streak. So many times where I've had a great week. I had one literally this week. I had a fantastic week. I was up on my account, must be around 10 to 12%. And it gives you almost like this invincibility feeling where you feel like you can achieve anything and you're never going to lose. And then I took some trades on Friday. I held them for too long and one of them failed. Then I took a trade, but because I'd made a loss, I wanted to catch back my winnings, and then that ended at break even. Then and basically all three of these trades went to around 2%, where I would normally close, but I was holding because I was chasing my losses, and that was because all of my trades earlier in the week had played out absolutely perfectly. Just to repeat what I said, I think the most damaging thing to a trader is a winning streak. I think that after a winning streak, I reckon if you looked at the statistics, I reckon after a winning streak, that's where most traders would probably blow their accounts. So, that discipline that you've learned, I think is really, really important. Who would you say has been your biggest supporter?
The personal support.
Yeah.
Supporter, it was just me.
Just you.
But in my heart, I tell you who is my supporter. Who is the person for who make all this is my child, but is just in my heart. Around me, no, is not nobody, because I am just alone in my truck, and just me and my phone. And for me, it's me, because I always say in my mind, you are a winner.
Yeah.
You are all the best from all traders, but you don't fight yet. That is in my mind. I am the best. The best, even you, but I don't find yet.
Okay. So what I'm getting from that then is that ultimately you've kind of done this yourself. This is your own journey, but in the background, the reason why you're doing this is because of your son, and that's kind of inherent. In your heart, that's who's been supporting you effectively.
Yes, something that, yeah.
So, I've got a question for you from our last guest. Okay, and I think this is quite fitting for you. I'm not sure how you're going to answer this question. Okay, and you can. I think it would be an interesting answer either way. But this is left by Hugues, who was my last guest, who you'll see on the YouTube soon. So he's asked you, do you consider yourself to be addicted to trading? And in other words, he's kind of asked the second question, what's the longest break you've managed to take completely away from the screen, even if you were being successful? So do you consider yourself, question part one is, do you consider yourself to be addicted to trading?
Honestly, I don't know what means addicted.
Addicted as in that means you can't stop. So like if you are into gambling or casino, you can become addicted, as in you cannot stop it. You keep going to the casino and again and again and again.
I understand.
Yeah.
If I addicted person for trading, I understand.
So would you say you are addicted to trading?
Yes, I consider.
Yeah, me too. Me too.
Because I don't know one day without trading. Now, after I passed my challenge, my account, it was closed from the company because the challenge was passed, and I don't have what I trade.
Yeah.
I opened demo account from another.
Yeah.
I don't know company. Just make demo trade, because I don't see my future without one day trading.
Yeah. No, I'm with you on that. I completely agree with you. I think I live, breathe, eat, sleep trading. All I do is think about trading. I'm fully addicted to it. But do you know where I look at it? This is going to change my life forever. This will be what I will do till the day I die, probably. And it's going to get me out of work, and it's giving my freedom back, and it's going to allow me all the, any holidays or luxuries that I might want in the future. So yeah, I would agree. I'm completely addicted to trading. This is a question that I think is quite interesting, and I think your answer will be very similar to mine. What's the longest break you've managed to take away from your trading charts?
What is longest?
The longest break you've taken away from the charts.
Oh, a break. Just a weekend.
Yeah, same. Mine's a weekend, or 8 hours whilst I'm asleep. That's about it.
I don't sleep, but I see the news, and then like I say, in the weekend when I have more time, I pass my traders who know him and see what explain. Hey, shit, explain. I don't know. It's not good what they explain. But in the work days from Monday to Friday, I don't imagine to take a break.
No, I'm the same. I'm the same. So it's Sunday evening. What have you got planned for the rest of the evening? What are you doing this evening?
I think is play some games with my boy.
Yeah.
And after that, about now is 8 o'clock here, almost 8 o'clock here.
Yeah.
About 9 o'clock, he's going in the bed. He's not sleeping, but just stay in the bed.
Yeah.
And after that, maybe I just look on the TV or something.
Watch some TV. Okay. Well, Levy, it's been.
Because tomorrow morning about 5 o'clock here, it's 3 o'clock in England. Yeah. I go to work.
You're off to work. Okay. So maybe an early night.
Yeah.
Levy, it's been an absolute pleasure. I really enjoyed our conversation today. I really enjoy all our conversations, but I think the reason why you're doing this, I think, is really, really fantastic. And I really wish you all the best in your trading journey. And I can't wait for you to gain that freedom and have that time back with your son. I think your story is really beautiful, and the reason why you're doing this is really, really lovely. So thank you for sharing your story with me. I wish you all the best in your trading career. Please make sure you keep in contact with me and keep me up to date. And maybe one day in the future we'll cross paths and we can share a beer when we're free from our jobs and free from our normal work. Hey.
Yeah, thank you for all the wishes.
Hey, you're more than welcome. It's been a pleasure. You take care.
Bye. Have a good evening.